So for me, I'm working every single day to make sure that there's access to care for mental health and addiction. And I'm so busy doing the work that I seldom think about reward. And so when it was announced that I was considered for this honor, I was like surprised, and it's like, oh my God, I don't even think about that kind of stuff because I'm so busy doing the day-to-day work and the grind to really save and change lives. And so I don't really think about that much, but when it happens, it's really rewarding and it's truly an honor. So my story started a little rough. The secret many people don't know is I didn't graduate from high school. And so you have, some people have a tough childhood, and many girls that are in the Girl Scouts understand what I'm talking about. I went on and got married, I had 4 sons, and then I didn't decide to go to finish my high school and get a GED till I was in my 30s. So I didn't go to college until I was in my 30s and didn't graduate until my late 30s with 4 sons and helping my husband run a business. So I didn't start my professional career until I was close to 40 years old. My political career started in 2008 when I ran for the city commission and then was later made the mayor of the city of South Pasadena. And from being the mayor of a city, I went on to the Florida House of Representatives, and I served there for 6 years, and now I'm a Pinellas County Commissioner, and it's truly a joy to be a public servant. I had the privilege in the Florida House of Representatives to completely reform the state policies for mental health and addiction. And since Florida only had psychiatrists prescribing medication, and there's a huge shortage of psychiatrists, especially child and adolescent psychiatrists. So I was able to make it so nurse practitioners can prescribe if their profession is in psych. We can now do telepsych as a result of my work. We did sweeping reform to ensure that we have better access to care for mental health and addiction, and I think it's really critically important. I learned a lot of lessons doing things wrong. And so you do things that you think are going to be great or right, and then you kind of realize that it was a mistake and it was the wrong path. And I became the mayor, and we were in a recession. I knew I needed to do something in my city to turn it around and make sure that people weren't losing their jobs. I decided that if I went to the smartest people in my city, all business people or people that I really value their opinion, that I could build a circle of consultants, of advisors that could really help me. Well, so what I would tell people is when you meet someone that you are really impressed with and that you really value their opinion, ask them to be your advisor. And you may not need to call them for a year, but when you need to call them, they will take your call and they will value the question that you're asking and they will help you. Always believe in yourself. And sometimes it's really hard for girls, because girls are always self-doubting. And so it's really up to girls to believe in themselves and to, when those barriers come up and those walls are there, find a way to knock them down. And it's not easy, it's really hard, but you can knock them down. And so never feel that you're less because you're in the outreach or you're not in the core group. Never ever believe that you are less, because you're not. And every one of us have the ability to have fire in our belly. Every one of us has the ability to have passion. And every one of us has the ability to achieve whatever it is we want to achieve.